What up, people? So, lately, I've been invested in, obviously speaking more real shit like I've been doing, but, I'll talk to these men, kind of start freeing niggas up and, try to help niggas out. So, the one thing that, I hope that y'all can understand is that when I say men shouldn't fall in love with women, I mean it from a sense of productivity or, efficiency. And so what I realized was that falling in love with somebody is a self-rationalized decision or commitment, right? And so this is why men shouldn't fall in love with women. So to be a man, no matter if your girl leave you, your family leave you, if you get cheated out of some shit, no matter what's going on in your life, you still have to perform. You still have to produce shit. You still have to, not miss too many opportunities and shit like that as a man. If you fall in love with a woman while you supposed to be making sure that you taking care of yourself and your life and have enough for yourself and for your family or for that woman, if you fall in love with her and it start getting to a point where you can't do this or you can't do that because, things fucked up or she like this or she like that, what you have to realize is as time go on, you're going to notice that you are doing less than you could do or you should do. You making less money than you should or you could do. The problem is that your value is based on what you could provide and what you could produce. See, a woman, she don't have to bring shit to the table, but she can. But she don't have to. So she could afford to say, oh, I'm head over heels for this nigga. I'm this, I'm that. In fact, she needs to, right? And so it's in her best interest to fall for some guy, right? It's in her best interest to surrender. It's in her best interest to give in. But for a man, if you're that person who's giving in, what happens is this. Imagine holding your hands like this, right? And so a motherfucker come set a problem in your hand. And then they keep coming to set problems in your hands. And you holding that first problem, but they stacking more problems on top of those other problems. So now you only touching one problem, but you got a whole stack of problems that you're going to eventually have to set down or you're going to have to go through all of them, right? And so if you try to go through all of them, which is being in love, if you try to fix it all and make it all make sense, what happens is that you're not able to grab or do anything else because you got all of this shit in your hands, right? And you're going to look left and right and you're going to see niggas throwing footballs and niggas playing basketball and niggas driving cars fast. You start seeing niggas doing all kind of shit with their hands because their hands don't have all these fucking problems in them. But when you fall in love as a man and you got your hands like this and your hands get filled and they put the problem in your hand and then they start stacking problems on top of that problem and you holding all these fucking problems, there's no way possible you can be efficient or productive as you should be, right? And so, although you breathing and you surviving and all that extra shit, if you look at it in comparison to the woman, see, it's in her need, it's in her best interest to do like this, right? And take your first problem and start letting you stack problems on her. Why is that? Because in comparison to what you can do with your hands, she can't do much with her hands. So she'd be better off depending on your hands than to depend on her own hands. So she will use her hands to hold your problems and her problems, right? Because she done fell in love now. And then she's hoping that you use your hands to make sure that her problems don't get worse or her problems don't get more. So she can hold what she got right now because she in love with you. But the second that it becomes too much, she gonna set this shit down, right? And so the problem with men is that y'all supposed to be productive. We supposed to be fucking, efficient people, right? So what y'all gotta realize is, as a man, you have to understand that there's a certain recipe or a certain, like way that you should do things, right? And so when you got two human beings and they standing there and they both say, I love you and you love me, and they both fall in love with each other, this is the fucking problem, right? The man standing there holding the woman's bullshit and her love. The woman standing there holding the man's bullshit and his love. The problem is as this woman loved this nigga and she's holding this shit and holding all of his problems, and he's steady stacking his problems on top of her problem that she got in her hand. She only touching that one problem, but she got 19 problems on top of it because the nigga steady stacking problems on her. She can't handle too much. Once you get to 20, 25, 30, she gonna set this shit down. So the problem with this falling in love shit for a man is that you can't afford to fucking hold still anything, even if it's everything you love, because you have to use your hands to keep what you love. So there's a process that helps men and women be better for who they actually are. And so when a woman has to submit to you, when she gotta commit to you, when she gotta trust that you're gonna keep her safe, when she gotta trust that you're gonna be able to help provide, when she gotta trust that, you feel me, all these different things, she has a reason to open her hands and say, okay, I'll hold this shit. But as a man, you can't expect your woman to fight the burglar. You can't expect your woman to move the couch. You can't expect your woman to shovel the snow every time. You can't expect your woman to take out the trash every time, although she can do this shit. What I'm trying to explain to you niggas is we talking about efficiency, productivity, right? So when we talking about families and human beings and peers keeping up with each other, keeping up with what's going on, and stand within some type of near reality of what's going on in that current time or in that current year, to actually stay competitive, to actually keep your kids and your girl and your wife or your family or your mom and everybody else, you have to be productive and active as a man. If you fall in fucking love and all you can say is, oh baby, I want you to know this and I feel this and I feel that, and you just crying every fucking day and you doing all this weird emotional shit, and you want to show your girl that you emotionally vulnerable for her, and she's like, oh, he opens up to me and all of this shit, you're soft, you're a simp. And there's some lying ass niggas out there, not talking about fibbing, I'm talking about like monsters, like jaguars, like fucking tigers and shit, right? These niggas out here, and these niggas don't give a fuck about all that soft shit. Them niggas clocking in whether their girl cheat, whether the girl get ready to leave. These niggas is clocking in whether their mama and daddy died yesterday. These niggas is clocking in whether they lost all their money to child support. These niggas is on it, and they going to go get it. And you're sitting at home talking about, but I love you so much, and I don't want to move away from you. I don't want to be away from you for 5 seconds. I'm not going to go work 4 extra hours because that's 4 extra hours I could have been with you, right? So this is all this soft ass, why you niggas falling in love shit. And I'm like, all the shit that I've ever been through taught me so much shit. And so when I started watching these niggas, I was like, they don't fucking know. I'm like, the niggas not doing too fucking bad. Like, right? Like, I've been through a lot of shit. It's some niggas who haven't been through as much, and they have the reason and opportunity to also give themselves the better chance and the best chance that they could possibly get, while concurrently, at the same time, they are helping their wife or their kids or their family also have what they fucking need. The only way these men gonna be able to do this if they can use their fucking hands. I'm trying to tell y'all this shit the truth. So while you watch your girl and she say, but hey, I'm holding your shit, and you like, yeah, hold that too, and hold that too, and you steady stacking this shit up, and you watching her hold it, and she's like, but I'm loyal, and I put up with this, and I put up with that, and I put up with this. She's right. She should. She should fucking surrender. She should fucking give in. She should fucking sacrifice for this nigga. And you like, but what about the guy? I'm trying to tell you, this nigga need his fucking fingers for both of y'all. So if he holding your love and he's sitting there talking about, I don't want to move from the house, I don't want to leave from around my kids, I don't want to, what the fuck can he go out there and go do? Nigga, you got to go in the fucking jungle, nigga. So all you niggas out here who falling in love, y'all wondering why your girl is sneaking off on you fucking another nigga. Y'all wondering why your girl has got niggas in her DM and she could just block every nigga or not have a page at all. Y'all wondering why y'all girls going to the club talking about, I ain't doing nothing, my ass and my titties showing, and won't nobody like me, touch me, come say nothing to me, because the truth is they're shopping niggas on your ass. Why? Because they need a man who's able to understand that as she holds your shit, he can't hold hold her shit and somebody else's shit. He has to protect that shit. He has to provide for that shit. She's strong enough to hold the shit. Dumbass. So do your part. Let her fall in love. Let her be head over heels. Let her trust you beyond logic and rationality. And then you be smart. You be logical. You be protective. You be efficient. You see what I'm saying? So she can say, oh, I just want to, or oh, I just feel, right? And then there don't be as many liabilities or, you know, repercussions to the decisions that's made within your relationship. But if both of y'all are literally staring at each other and the rest of the world is out here living and y'all talking about us, y'all gonna realize that y'all haven't created or did anything together because y'all been sitting there fucking kissing and slobbing on each other all fucking day while it's a girl out here doing what she doing, or sitting at home doing what she doing, or making money, going to work, stripping, whatever the fuck she doing. She grinding at least somewhat to be able to keep things going the way that it's going. But then her man is also doing the same fucking thing. Right? So it's like, she's like, as long as he can go out there and compete with the niggas, I can compete with the girls. But if y'all madly in love, then your efficiency lowers. Because in this world, you have to be forward. You have to be productive. You have to go that way. So what happens is when you start going this way, when you stop and get stagnant and you get slow and your vibration lowers because all you can think of is the thoughts that you can have like, oh, I love you for forever and a day. Well, motherfucker, you might have 50, 60 more years before that day come. I think you need to focus on right now and what the fuck is going on right now. Because somebody about to pop your girl. Somebody about to take your family. Somebody about to do this shit. While you sitting there thinking, yes he is. And he ain't got shit but a charger or a scat pack. Dumbass. But you want to be sitting here riding around in the fucking 04 Impala and shit like that thinking, oh, I'm sacrificing. I'm thugging. I'm this. I'm that. Nigga. You watching your girl, she's in love. She's hoping that you can provide happiness and security and consistency for her and the kids because they don't have too many responsibilities beyond what they're handling already. But you have so much shit that you have to do. So how are you sitting in the 04 Impala, but yet you smoke 5 woods a day, right? So y'all niggas going through 2 and 3 AFEs a day. Y'all niggas going through all of this shit, but your shit ain't taken care of. Why? Because you're in fucking love. Because you like, I got my girl here. She might cheat sometimes or she might not cheat at all. I got my kids around and I'm in a house. I got a key to it and we can get around in this 04 Impala. So, hey, fuck it. Life is great. And I'm not poor. I ain't no broke ass nigga. I'm somebody. My confidence won't let me tell the truth to myself because I'm in love. Right? So I'm coming home every day and tell her I'm the greatest guy you can have when in reality, the nigga next door is greater than me. The nigga around the corner is greater than him. The nigga out the city is greater than all of us. The nigga down the street is greater than all of us. Right? So this shit just go level. And if your girl is here for you because what you can provide for her, what you could do for her, then you have to understand that eventually she's going to meet other men who can do more for her. And the reason why they can do more for her is because you're sitting at home smoking woods, because you're sitting at home playing a video game, because you're sitting at home. Because you like, I'm here, baby. I ain't in the streets. I ain't playing basketball. I'm not fucking with hoes at the club. She don't give a fuck, nigga. She don't give a fuck, nigga. All she was trying to make sure was that you didn't fall in love with her so much that you let y'all be broke. She was trying to make sure that you didn't fall in love enough for you to let y'all get hurt or for somebody to come do some soft shit to y'all. That's what she was hoping. When she started realizing you was opening that door for all that crazy ass shit, that's what happened. She didn't give a fuck, bro. She started being like, man, fuck this nigga. She like, I tried to get this nigga into some bullshit at the mall and he got into it. I tried to get this nigga into some bullshit at the club and he got into it. Every time I tell this nigga to jump and fight, this nigga jump and fight. Every time I tell this nigga to pull his gun out, he pull his fucking gun out. She like, that's what I wanted when I was a kid. She's a woman. So she expecting you to be able to also understand her. She's expecting you to be able to also know her nature. And she's expecting you to also be able to accept this shit. Right? And so as men, especially young men, when you sitting there saying, oh, well, you're wrong for this and you're wrong for that. No, you wrong for not knowing her nature. She ain't changing, nigga. It ain't gonna happen. And she's not evil for being who she is. But it's hard for her to say, I'm fucked up, I'm shitty, I'm selfish, I'm this, I'm that. It's hard for her to put those tags on her actions because And intentionally, I don't believe that those women are naturally wanting to motivate evil. You see what I'm saying? I think they're circumstantially stuck in these situations. They have to literally put up with niggas who can't provide for them what they see, what they want, and what they dream for. And so they have to choose the better of a lesser evil because niggas can't accumulate everything that they dream for, especially in the hood. Niggas can barely get a new car. Most of these girls, they go their whole life with different niggas or the same nigga, and they never had a current year car. But it's human beings out here where every time 23 come, they got a 23. When 24 come, they got a 24. And there's girls out here who jump and put themselves in them situations. Some of them used to be with y'all. So it's like, who are you gonna be as a man? You gonna be that soft, stuck in the crib ass nigga who's sitting there saying, baby, 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 but you can't make the choices and you can't deal with her being sad for one day so you can make her have a happy 6 days and the week be better? Dumbass, you don't think about for 1 week, your girl can complain and be talking shit, but if you have to sacrifice for that week to do what you have to do because you know she's going to be happy for 3 more weeks, I'm thinking you should start taking the ladder. I'm thinking you should start taking efficiency. I'm thinking you should start taking the fucking majority. Because as a man, if you know that you can't make your woman happy for 30 days or 300 days straight, then pick the biggest number. Whatever way gonna give you the biggest number, do that. Because if not, you might as well leave her ass. Because then you can get your shit together, go find a girl when you're ready, and then you can do better from the beginning, from the start. But if you want to struggle with a girl from you being nothing and her being nothing, you have to understand that her ladder is like a fucking escalator. It moves by itself. You have a ladder. She got a fucking escalator. She's a woman. She's young. She got beauty. She got her treasure already when she was born. Dumbass, you got to work for yours. Stupid. So if you got to work for yours, you got to be efficient and you got to be up during the day. You can't be fucking laying between her fucking thighs all fucking day, asshole. Yeah, but it's a nigga down the street who don't do nothing. And he smoke weed and he smoke blunts. And she fucking him on the low when I'm at work. So I can't go clock in. You can go clock in. Fuck her and fuck that nigga. In fact, let her fuck him. Get your money up and leave her ass. In the meantime, use her, fuck her, come on her face the last time you see her and walk the fuck out. If she can't be loyal to you while you struggle and all that extra shit. But it doesn't make sense for you to sit here and crumble or to be fucking jello or soft and walk around in your fucking life and not accomplish shit because you in fucking love. Because you fucking, what's the word? Fucking obsessed with this fucking girl. You can't, as a man, you cannot be obsessed with your fucking girl. You can love her, never fall in love. Love her, never fall in love. What I'm saying is this. Y'all niggas got kids, y'all got daughters, y'all got sons, y'all love them, but y'all not in love with them. Y'all like, I wonder what she doing in the bathroom. I wonder what she think about at night. Like, you're not going through this. You like, as long as they safe, long as they good, long as they having fun because you love them. You have to treat your girl the same way. You have to love her. Long as she safe, long as she good. Nigga, stay out of her mind, nigga. Let her be in love. Let her fall to submit to you and surrender to you. If y'all surrender to each other, y'all gonna fail. If you surrender to her, she's gonna fail. Regardless, it's your fault because as a man, once you surrender, you fucking lose. Dumbass. You're supposed to be in charge. Dumbass. And they gonna tell you, I wanna choose too. I wanna make choices. I wanna be in charge. We get it. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, you supposed to hear that shit like your kid telling you, but daddy, I just want to do it. And I feel like this and I feel like that. And you like, all right. But this about to happen though. That's how you have to be with your woman, bro. I hate that black men go over and over. I hate that when I was 20, there wasn't no 35-year-old real niggas trying to tell me this shit. You feel me? I'm 35. I'm not sitting here watching these little niggas 22, 25, 28. I'm not about to sit here and watch these niggas sit around and smoke blunts for the next fucking 4 years. I'm not about to just do this shit. Y'all niggas can literally be somebody. Y'all niggas can be in charge. Y'all niggas can bring more money to your house, to your family, to your community, to your situation, to everything. Y'all niggas can bring more convenience, more peace, more time to all of this shit. But you have to get up off your ass and understand this right here. Your mothers have taught y'all niggas that every time life get hard, when you get tired, when you get uncomfortable, you can go find comfort. You can actually tell yourself, if you don't have what you have, oh, I ain't poor, I ain't broke, but you live in an apartment and you pay rent. You're fucking poor. Your fucking rent is like $8,000 a year or less. You're poor. But niggas like, I know niggas with less than me. Well, if the game is to not have the least amount, then, I mean, that's easy. To just not be the last nigga. But you still in the brokest classroom. The whole school here. Every class. You got rich nigga class, wealthy nigga class, middle class nigga class, and then you got all of us. But all my friends like, shit, bro, you can't tell me shit, bro. I got it. I'm good. I'm living life, nigga. Woo. Man, I had shorty down last week. Man, I was riding out. I went to the D. Yeah, bro. Shit, we just drove back from Kansas. Like, bro, that's nigga shit. That shit's not, nigga. It's women out here who's going to run into niggas, especially the younger ones, who can do way more than that. So why are you sitting here waking up every single day, and when you look outside, your goal is to have some 20s on your car? That's easy. Niggas and bitches like, well, you ain't got none. No, I don't put no rims on my car, and I don't got a car that even fit no fucking rims. Why? Because I made decisions that I would love people and be more loyal to them than I would be more effective or efficient for them. Right? See, I learned the hard way that it's not trophies for everything. So you can be with your girl and not cheat. That doesn't mean that you're a good enough man. You might not make enough money. You might not have enough fun. You might not dance enough. You might not pay attention enough. You might not talk about the right things. You might not have a conversation in yourself, period. It's so much different shit as a man that you have to take responsibility of to understand what your role is before you can actually expect any type of efficiency. Otherwise, what you're going to do is you're going to look around and you're going to be just like your mama and just like the rest of the women in your family. And you're going to say, well, I'm going to make the best out of this. And you're never going to go nowhere in life. You're going to say, well, I ain't this and I ain't that. And I lift myself up and I don't talk about myself like this. And I would never say this about myself. I would never say that about myself. But the shit fucking true. Right? So you like, these niggas poor, these niggas broke. I ain't broke. Nigga, you work 12 hours a day, 6 days a fucking week. You're lame. You have no fucking life. Nigga, I don't ask nobody for nothing. You don't have nothing. You don't get it? They playing all of us. So what I'm trying to tell you, men, is this. First things first is making sure you're good. If you can't figure out how to tame or capture a woman, don't feel bad, because this is a time right now in society where it became more difficult to actually partnership with a woman and have a girlfriend than ever. Right? So don't feel bad. Back in the day, it was more old school, no cameras, girls couldn't come outside at night. They had every reason to say, John, I know you beat my ass, but I love you still. Like, they had every fucking reason. It's not that right now. You have to respect that. And so the thing is that if y'all niggas gonna wake up, if y'all niggas gonna catch on, if y'all niggas gonna actually get to a point where y'all wanna better yourselves and y'all wanna actually be men, you have to fucking stop and think about what the fuck's going on. Like, do I sell cocaine and only make $400 a week? Do I sell weed and only make $600 a week? Do I work a 9 to 5 and make $500 a week? Like, these things you have to ask yourself, because that's the lowest levels of everything. And so niggas like, I make $16 an hour. You're not doing good enough. It's niggas out here who went to school, who had parents, who had mamas and daddies. These niggas make $25, $30, $40, $50 an hour. These niggas living, they got cribs, they skip Grand Blanc because there's too many niggas in there. So you have to understand that there's levels to this shit. And as a man, if you want to be attractive, if you want to be competitive, if you want a woman of quality and somebody that you don't have to just settle for, then you have to understand, if you want to choose, just like a woman has to keep responsibility and take care of her beauty, a man has to take care of his efficiency and his productivity. What he can provide, what he can accomplish, what he can accumulate as a human being. He has to pay attention and be responsible for that. That would make him more beautiful. The more money you make as a man, the more beautiful you are. And so it's like, you have to use yourself. Like, damn, can I use myself? Most men realize, like, damn, I'm dope. I can rap. I can run fast. There's so many shit things you can do. And so you have to start asking yourself, how can I put my confidence with this and begin to provide for my family and for other people so that I can provide for myself? Because as a man, the greatest reward is being able to use who you are and the greatness of your abilities to be able to use that to make better for yourself and the people around you. As a man, that would make you feel more fulfilled than anything else, because that's your role as a man, right? And so when you see a woman and she jumps straight to ship, it's because she's already expecting you to be doing your man role, and her role is to fall in love with you. Your role is to love her. Her role is to fall in love with you. Physically, you can fight for what you believe with her or without her. Physically, she cannot fight for what she believes unless she has you. She has to surrender. This is why she's acting how she's acting. Don't act like her. She's a female. You're a male. Act opposite. Act fucking different. You have to understand, they are meant to fall in love, and men are meant to love. You have to understand that shit. You have to give a woman grace. You have to give a woman all kind of considerate shit to help her still be accepted, to be loved, but also understand that people care about her no matter what fucking fucked up emotions she have about herself. No matter how selfish she is, no matter how fucked up her nature is, no matter how much she don't understand because she haven't went without and shit like that, you have to still understand that if this is a person that you care about, you have to do certain things to be able to keep these people where they at. Imagine if your kids turn 10 but never turn no older than that. This is for men. Imagine, picture this. Your kids turn 10 years old, and once they get 10, they never get no older than 10. Forever, for the rest of your life, as long as you love that person, you're going to have to provide for that person. No matter how much they are in love with you, no matter how much they say, daddy, 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 you still have to take your ass somewhere to go get something and bring it back to them. And they can't go with you to go do it because they're not capable of doing it because they're fucking 10 years old. Right? And so what women have to realize is that that's how things really is for a real man when he looks at that shit. If you're a woman, you have to realize a man is like, she's like 15 forever. And I can't tell her this. I can't keep explaining this to her because all she wants is lights, fun, and happiness and peace. And she just want to be fucking 15 forever. But she grown and she take dick now. So she think, oh shit, I'm as capably responsible as a man. But you're not. This is why women don't run the country, because your capability outside your nature, it's impossible for you to be able to, actually picture all of it at once. The whole world, the whole problem, all the empathy for everybody. Women don't have emotional intelligence. They say that number one shit. Women have emotional, like you're the last at emotional intelligence. Not talking about y'all or being negative. What I'm saying is, as a man, we're emotionally fucking intelligent. What that means is that we have the ability to speak the emotional language that all human beings can speak. So we know what it's like to be broke, poor, without. We know what it's like to wait, to be salty. We know what it's like to be rejected. Women don't have to deal with this shit. Women are the ones constantly rejecting niggas. No, I'm straight on you. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to go there. They don't have to deal with somebody telling them that. Not too much, not too often. Us men, that's all we fucking hear all fucking day. No, bro, I'm straight. I don't know, I'm good. Hey, homeboy, so women and men, we have to start understanding our different roles and where we go and what we do. And as a man, you have to understand that you can't be so focused on what you love that you fall in love with it so much that you ignore what you're competing with. You're competing with a lot out here. Don't be so fucking locked in on the thing, on the actual object, that you lose the object because the object doesn't have you anymore. Right? The object is like, this motherfucker care about me so much that he don't want to do shit else. And he think because I care about him so much and I don't want to do shit else, he think it's cool. It's not. It's not fucking fair. It's not. Men have to do more than women. It's not fucking fair. But we can do more than women. So fucking do it. Don't fucking bitch about it. Don't fucking complain. I'm not saying that life is fair. I'm not saying that we were dealt the right cards. Like, we niggas, like, we get treated the worst out of everybody in the world. But in comparison, and I shouldn't say comparison, and in respect to your woman, you have to understand that at the end of the day, she is your responsibility, just like your child staying 10 years old forever. She is going to have to always be that person that you have to say, she don't fucking get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she gonna be like, I'm just saying how I feel and blah, 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 and all that shit. And it's gonna be a tight situation. And you're gonna have to keep your shit together to make sure that her and your family and everybody else is good while she's over here fucking throwing a tantrum or freaking the fuck out or panicking or whatever the fuck the case might be. As a man, you have to understand this shit. So she can do that because she's in love. She's a dependent. She's saying everything that happens is your fault. If we don't have it, that's your fault. If it doesn't work, that's your fault. That means she is a fucking dependent. That's the equivalent of a baby laying on his fucking back with a fucking cover around it saying, yeah, because they can't say fucking bottle or I'm hungry or I'm thirsty. This is the fucking equivalent. And as a man, you must understand this shit. It's the only way you're going to be able to provide and keep your family intact. If you start missing this shit and you don't understand this shit and you start paying attention to the tantrums, if you start paying attention to the panic and all of this shit and you lose your efficiency, you're going to also lose everything. And she going to go find a man that she can go scream around, panic around, bring her kids around, and they all can be irrational, obnoxious, all of that. And that nigga still going to have his shit together. You have to understand that even broke niggas can do this shit. There's niggas out here who's not as emotional as other niggas. There's niggas out here who's not movable as other niggas. There's niggas out here that you're gonna have to fucking compete with to keep your shit. And if you can't fucking do it, you're assed out. So stop falling in love with shit. Stop loving basketball more than you love yourself. Stop loving video games more than you love yourself. Stop loving talking to people, being around. Stop loving anything more than you love yourself. If you're a man and you want to keep your family and everything else, fall in love with yourself only. And I'm trying to tell you the truth. Really just love yourself and love everybody else. But really falling in love, it'd be more inefficient to fall in love with yourself than it would be to just love yourself. But if you do have no choice but to fall in love with something, fall in love with yourself. Don't fall in love with your woman. She expects you to be a provider. She doesn't expect you to melt as much as her before y'all die. If that makes sense. For all you niggas who think the girls want to be saved from the castle from the dragons and all of this crazy ass yellow brick road, white picket fence bullshit, what y'all have to understand is that this girl wants that for herself. She doesn't want her man to be like, oh shit, I was captured and taken by her. She doesn't want to capture you. She doesn't want to take, her mind doesn't work like that. She doesn't have in her mind some fucking gate with some fucking man that she's protecting from all the shit that goes on in the world. She has in her mind a gate with her in it and some man coming in and saving her ass. Asshole. No girl wants a nigga curled up in the corner. Just ask yourselves what y'all would feel like, women, if you was with a nigga for 6-7 years and every time it was a controversy or some shit, y'all fucking, he talked his shit, all that shit, y'all went home safe. All of a sudden, some nigga come in the crib and a nigga like, I'm beating everybody up in the house. I'm going for the kids first and then I'm come make my way down to the nigga last. And I'm beating the girl up before that. And the dude, your boyfriend or your husband in the house like, bro, please, bro, don't do it. Please stop. Why you doing this, man? You ain't gotta do this to us, man. All of that. And then y'all make it out after y'all get beat up. When she leave the hospital, she's not coming back home to that nigga. He let her get beat up. When she leave the hospital, she's not coming back home to that nigga. He let her kids get beat up. Like, it doesn't make sense. You ladies would leave these niggas immediately. So niggas, understand. Play your role. Find out what the fuck you supposed to be doing. Stay on your shit. Keep your head together. Don't let no motherfucking girl get you off your square. It's not a reality. You don't have to worry about a girl cheating on you, fucking off on you, leaving you or nothing. Leave her first. It's over. You're never supposed to be that in love with a girl. That's why they leave y'all in the first place. Stop falling in love with women. Just love them. Fuck them. If they don't want to follow the rules, if they don't want to deal with all the extra shit, fine. Whatever. All of them get in the club free. Don't be mad because you ain't saving no money. Get your money up and realize if you fuck 100 bitches and she fuck 100 niggas, she get called a hoe and you don't. Fuck it. Accept it. It's life. Everything has balance. Everything. What do they call it? The fucking glass half empty, half full shit? Like, we all know this shit. Pick and choose your shit. And you a man. It's certain shit you can't choose. It's been chosen for you already. But the shit is dope. Grow the fuck up. Grab y'all nuts, nigga. Stop falling in fucking love. Stop fucking being soft. And I hate that I used to scream and yell because I used to want to say this kind of shit before, but I didn't have the words to say it. I only knew how to go, women are fucked up and fuck bitches. And like now I'm fucking 35. Like I can talk now. So I'm telling y'all the fucking truth. Y'all have to understand that to be a man, it means something. To be a woman, it means something. Us together means something. But then it get even more complicated between colors and nationalities and all of this shit, right? So what you have to understand is right now, right here, especially the people in the hood, but right now, right here in America, men have to stop falling in love with women. We have jobs to do. We got shit to do. We got people to protect. We got shit we got to have done. We are not going to have as much fun in 2023 as women. When you look on TV and you see all these little soft ass niggas like Tiger and all these niggas out here and they playing and having fun, got their nails done, they got enough time to get their dress changed every week and every day and all that, them niggas is capping. That's not real life. Good for them niggas, but that's not real life. For the average man, for the average woman, the real situation is the woman's supposed to fall in love with the man and the man is never supposed to fall in love with the woman. But at the same time, that's a beautiful thing because it helps us fall into our roles better. It helps women be more subtle. It helps women be more understanding. It will help women be more respectful. It will help women be more patient. It will help men be more patient. It will help all of us be more comfortable with our actions and the nature of what we actually choose to do and how we choose to do the shit. Otherwise, we're just fucking being inefficient, and we're crashing and killing each other. And we don't have to fucking do that. All you have to do is fuck with a girl. If she don't understand that you understand, then she's not listening or she's not capable. Fuck it, go fuck with another girl. Keep her together. Keep her intact. You feel what I'm saying? Take care of her. Move on. You're a fucking man. Don't fall in love. Just love a girl. Don't fall in love. Shit's dead.